Can you speak to that idea that, oh, Gen Z, like, they're not the best to work with, or Gen Z aren't hardworking, or young people in Kenya aren't hardworking, or they're just not willing to stick it out through the rough things, and you know that rhetoric. Yeah.
I think that we have a little problem because we're not in the same generation as our parents, the millennials, and the ones ahead of the millennials. And
not boomers, Gen Y. Gen X. Gen X.
Gen X.
Yes.
Or Gen X. Then there's the millennials.
Yes.
Perfect. So Gen X and millennials, totally different upbringing. There was no technology. You guys were not as exposed as we are at a young age. You didn't have social media where now you can make money from social media. So picture this 18-year-old who has just finished school, and yeah, they want to do medicine, and they're thinking about not even medicine, that's too complicated. Let's talk about something. They want to do something like what's the easiest white collar job that can be done? Procurement.
Okay, so
okay. They want to do.
You're not racing.
It seems easier. It seems easier than medicine.
Okay, fair. Probably easier than medicine.
Yeah. So let's say you want to do procurement. This is what you've studied, you've done business in high school, and you've enrolled to university. You're doing really well for yourself, and you're getting your grades up. But now you have a best friend. This is a case. I'm giving you a situation between me and my ex-best friend. So you have a best friend who, she's in school as well, but she's into social media. So her life is not like, you see the way there's a way people have planned out their lives in college, and you have to finish this certain units, do attachment, then start looking for jobs.
Yeah.
If you're going for procurement, unless you have somewhere where you'll start before you get the attachment, or while you're still in school, which sometimes it's not that easy to find.
Right.
Your best friend is here. She's very active on social media. She has all these followers. She's getting brand endorsements. She's getting money. Her work is fun. And she doesn't have to wait to finish school to make money and do a 9-to-5. So it's not that, we don't have the work ethic. I think in Africa, at some point you're torn between enjoying your life in your 20s,
right,
and or even just so enjoying your life,
building
it's work ethic.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing you
described.
Is it
work ethic?
It's not work ethic. Is it work ethic?
To us how it's work ethic.
I don't think it's work
ethic. Yeah, all of it is work. Somebody like Claudia here has work ethic. She knows what she needs to do to make the money. If she has a job for a client, and she has signed up with a client, and the client says, these are the expectations, because the client will give expectations.
Right.
I expect this, I expect this, I expect this. I expect you to reach out to your community in this way. This is a kind of response and reaction that I expect to get. This is how I want you to impact my campaign or my brand or my product. Okay? There's an expectation.
True.
Claudia has to deliver that.
But also,
now the work ethic bit comes if Claudia is doing it vibes and inshallah, but can't you see I have people? I'm not aligning to, this is what we signed up for, and this is what it is.
Let me draw a parallel for you. A very simple one, because it's not that. It's what's usually called laziness or lack of work ethic, is just not going above and beyond, which is what previous generations have been taught to do, because there was a very clear line of what to do, when to do it, and what the results will be. Go to school, get a job. After you get the job, you start climbing within the job, and then and then you hopefully get as high as you can, then you retire. Wonderful, clear path. Young people don't have that option anymore. You go to school, the job is not a guarantee, right? So then if you come in and you have an 8-to-5, and you come in at 7:59 and you leave at 5:01, it's like, you're not really giving the best. Or you come in and you've been told you're an intern, but someone wants to, for example, send you to God knows where to do God knows what without anything in your pockets, and you're not paid a monthly salary, and you refuse, and you're told, you lack work ethic. That is where that rhetoric comes
it's an attitude problem.
How is that an attitude?
It's not an attitude problem.
It's an attitude issue.
It's just that
you're an intern and you've come into this organization. It's a media house. So you want to be the one who sits on this desk. you're an intern. You want to be the one who, you have come in as an intern and tomorrow you want to be the one behind that camera? Excuse me, it will not happen. You will be sent to do some research. You will be sent to do, some what you may consider mundane because you don't think that that is the work. And that you don't understand that that entirety is the job.
I want to hear Claudia's thoughts on this because my problem is...
It's an attitude issue. It's an understanding issue.
Kujituma, when there is an expected outcome, is very different from kutumwa for nothing.
Good point.
What is for nothing?
Kujituma ni I'm here. I know that in the next 1 year there'll be job openings at NMG, and if I work hard and if I work smart and if I make myself useful, the job is coming. Kutumwa for it's like come, we're paying you absolutely nothing.
Yes,
but we
you're
need
an
you
intern.
to do no. That's a whole other debate. We need you to do XYZ.
We are training you for free.
For zero promise of a job guarantee,
Yep.
Zero promise of even if you get into this career path, there will be any growth. Cost of living still outrunning your salary.
So what do you want
nothing.
to do? Okay, so what do you want to do?
The work must match.
So you want me to call you
Yeah.
for an opportunity when I have a job opening?
Basically.
Then do not apply for internship.
Let me hear Claudia's thoughts. Because we could go back to...
Honestly, I'm torn. Both of
you
you
can
make
see the sense.
Yeah, both of you make sense. But just here's the thing: the factors surrounding the employment space right now does not really favor. Wow, I'm trying to find words to put this, but you see, right now, Gen Zs. I told you there's just a lot. You guys didn't have all these other avenues provided for you when you're coming up, and they're like, oh, you can do this.
Yeah.
You guys did have
limited opportunities.
There are limited opportunities. So now there's so many opportunities. So when someone is doing a 9 to 5 and they're not getting paid their worth, their workload is insane. It's not about work ethic. It's about, it's just, you're not paying me my worth.
It's
like
fine.
we know our worth.
Because you have the
There you go.
because you have the options. I am all okay for you pursuing options.
But then
Okay.
you saying pursuing options.
I am all okay for you
can-
pursuing options and delivering on this. You cannot say that I will not work 8 to 5, fine, but also I will not deliver on the scope of work because you're not paying me enough. This job, this is the scope, this is how much I can afford to pay you. You have other opportunities. Deliver this, you deliver it in 3 hours, it's fine. You can go and do the other things and deliver and get what you want.
I don't
But
think-
you can't say that, you know what, this scope of work, you must pay me this much. It's okay, I can't afford you, so go. Let somebody else come. I can't afford them. That's how life is. Even in these other opportunities that you have, all these other opportunities that you have, Claudia, you said you took your first gig and your first thought was not the money. It was the opportunity, attitude.
No, opportunity. She saw opportunity. She knew what it's giving her outside of the monetary value.
Exactly.
I'm saying there are people who there is no monetary value and there's also no opportunity.
She would,
I'm
sure Claudia will tell
you're
us
just
she has
breaking your
done
back.
gig for free.
Absolutely.
Everyone has done a pro bono.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
She has
But
done
for
pro bono
why?
because she is seeing why.
Yes. Why?
It is selfish.
Why?
And then
You
also,
have to
it's an
think.
opportunity to
Yes.
meet the client,
Exactly.
to pitch yourself for the next one, and to
Exactly.
open
Eric,
other doors.
nakwambia,
We are saying the same thing.
No, we're
Now,
not.
she does not want to do anything pro bono.
No.
Even if it has opportunities for her.
No.
Unless that
That's
minute
not what
is
I'm
paid
saying.
for.
I'm giving you a situation where the work is not, the pay is not commensurate to the work, one, and there are also no opportunities that can arise from it. There's no path for growth. There's no path for networking. There's no nikazi.
Just don't
to-
take it.
It is just slave work.
Just don't take it.
Fantastic.
Go look for the one that you think can
And then
give you.
later you'll say,
Somebody
oh,
else
Gen
will come.
Zs
You see?
don't
Another
have
Gen
work
Z.
ethic.
Another Gen Z will come and they'll see. They'll see how they can create for themselves an opportunity. They'll see how this thing is able to propel me. They'll see how this is keeping me. Somebody will just come there, it's keeping me
Do you know
busy.
also one
And
thing
like
that I
it.
think Gen Zs are
We're
fighting
different.
with this whole employment issue? Bureaucracy in the certain corporations or organizations. Because yes, you'll be very good at your job, you'll deliver. Yes, you'll kubali that small amount of money that they're paying you per month. But before you rise among the ranks and get to a senior position, it'll take you years.
Gray hairs.
Oh, a lot of them.
Oh, yes. That's life.
Life has to be different.
There are areas in which you will rise very fast because the opportunities are there and you can rise fast. There are areas where you will not rise fast because the opportunities are not there and you will not rise fast. You will not become. For example, you are a doctor. You want to become a doctor. Go to university for 6 years. You will not do it for 3. Case closed.
True.
You have got to do an internship for 1 year. You will not do an internship for 3 months and then you're licensed as a doctor. Case closed.
I have a question.
You have to serve for 3 years before you qualify to go and do a master's. You will not, because that you are very sharp and you passed with first-class honors on your bachelor's degree for medicine, and then you've done your internship, that now you can come and start doing your master's. No, you will have to. This is how it is.
We have
and
to
there's
wrap
a
up because
reason
of
why.
time. Let her ask her question.
Oh God, I think hata umenifanya nisahau kenye kwataka. But also,
no point.
so wait.
Even your point.
No. Sorry, I feel like this needs a part 2 because I know what Eric is doing. He's playing the boogeyman, but I know he sees the discrepancy in what is expected versus what return there is. I think it's one thing, kujituma, like I said, when you see expected outcomes, you see a path in life, you see things progressing, and then just kind of flailing in the wind and being someone's quote unquote like low wage slave to no end. But we have to pause the conversation here. Thank you so much, Claudia, for making time for us, and of course for your community of enforcers for being a 10 over 10 community. And I'm sure we'll have these conversations again on how to build and how to grow from there. Happy pre-International Women's Day.
Happy pre-International Women's Day. Thank you guys for having me. It was lovely meeting both of you for the first time.
No, second, I think.
Second,
yes.
no, third time.
Third
probably.
time, actually, yeah.
Eric.
First
First time.
Yeah, live.
Nice.